I'm working on a photography project for quite possibly the world's most perfect food, other than pizza, which is the egg. The egg is such a simple delight. You can fry it over easy, you can fry it over medium, you can fry it over hard, you can fry it sunny side up. You can poach it, you can hard boil it, you can soft boil it, you can French omelet it, you can make all kinds of other omelets. There is just almost no limit to what you can do with a simple egg. The beauty of the egg is that you can eat it just by itself with nothing else on it at all, or you can tuck in all kinds of wonderful things like green onions and cheese and ham and avocado and bacon and sausage and chorizo, and the list just goes on and on and on. But it's still an egg. And it's exactly the same way with planning the lessons in your classroom. A lesson plan is a lesson plan is a lesson plan. There are certain aspects of it that we know we need to include. Maybe not every single time, but there are some things that are pretty common. And they're all listed in the team rubric that you're going to be evaluated on this year. And the difference is there are all other kinds of things you can throw into that lesson plan to change it from a sunny side up egg to a Western omelet. And like cooking an egg with the lesson plans that you put together, you can't rush it. You can't try to do things too fast. If you try to cook an egg too fast, it just gets burnt and crispy and dark and loses its allure. If you try to go through the material in your classroom too fast because you've tried to cram too much into one lesson because you're being evaluated and you want to hit every single piece of the team rubric, it's not going to work out the way you hoped. So take your time, let it flow, do what you need to do, because you know what you're doing. And the last thing that I would tell you is that just like all the different ways of making an egg, you have to have the basics down before you can add the flair. So make sure when you're doing your lesson plans for your observations that you have covered all of the necessary bases that are the building blocks of what a good lesson plan is. Then throw in the tech, then throw in the game, then throw in whatever it is you want to throw in, and you'll wind up with a pretty good omelet at the end. But bottom line is, don't be afraid to crack a few eggs. Oh man, that hurt. Whew. We'll see you next week.